Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can download and install the current Eclipse version, that is Eclipse 2021-09 on Windows 10 64-bit. So for Eclipse I hope you know you need Java because Eclipse is based on Java. So you should have Java pre-installed on your system. The current Java version is Java 17. So at first we will see how we can download and install Java 17. Let's begin. Herein type Oracle Java. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible, oracle.com/java. You just need to click on it. Click here. Now you can see the official website is visible. Click on download Java. Herein you can see all the downloads are visible. We will also mention this link in the description. Now below you can see Java 17 LTS. LTS means long-term support is available now. Go below. Herein you can see Java 17 for Linux, Mac OS as well as Windows is visible. We want for Windows 10, so I'll click here. On clicking you can see the compressed archive installer as well as MSI installer is visible, and x64 means it is for 64-bit Windows 10 operating system. So I'll go here, I want this, I want the exe file. Here it is, you can see the link. When I'll click here it will start downloading. I'll just click here, it's only 151 MB. Click on it. Now you can see the download started. You need to wait for a few seconds. So guys, as you can see here, we have successfully downloaded Java 17. Double click on it to install. Minimize this. Guys, now you can see the installation started. Click on next. Now you can see our Java 17 will get installed under program files. Java directory it will create on its own. It will take 420 MB of space. If you want to change the location, you can click on change, but I'll keep the default, so I'll click on cancel. Now let us click on next. So it will create a JDK folder also within the Java directory. So nowadays you don't need JRE. So as you can read here, under JDK, JRE is provided. So we don't need to add it separately. That's it. Click on next. Now the installation started. You need to wait for a few seconds. So guys, now you can see we have successfully installed. It is written here. Click on close. Now we need to set the path. Before that we need to know that where we installed Java. We installed in C drive, program files, and herein you can see Java folder got created. Double click on it. Here it is JDK 17 and here is the path. Here is the bin path also. So you just need to copy this path. Right click and copy. That's it. Now go to start, type environment variables since we need to set the environment. After that you can see edit the system environment variables are visible. Click on open here. Now you can see under system properties advanced, click on environment variables. Now here are all the paths set on the system. Go for system variables because it will set the path for the entire system. This will avoid any future path conflicts. So herein you can see path is visible. Select it and double click on it. I just double clicked. You can see all the paths are set here. Now we need to add a new path. So obviously we will click on new. On clicking new, you need to paste the path. Copy it before, right click, paste. That's it. You can see we have pasted it. Now I'll just click on OK. OK and the last OK. That means we have successfully set the path. So guys, we installed Java 17 successfully. Let us verify. Go to start, type cmd, click on open to open it. Herein type a command java -version, java space -version and press enter. Herein you can see Java 17 is visible. That means we have successfully installed it. Okay. Now let us download and install Eclipse. For that go to the browser. Herein on the Google search type Eclipse. Press enter. On pressing enter, eclipse.org is visible. Click on it. After clicking you can see download button is visible. Click on download. Herein you can see Eclipse 2021-09 is visible, the current version. x86_64_64 means it is for 64-bit. Click on download to download it. Herein you can see the download button is visible. Click on it. Now the download should begin. Herein you can see now the download will start. It is around 113 MB. You need to wait for a few seconds. Let's wait. So guys, as you can see here, we have successfully installed Eclipse. Now I'll double click on it to install. Meanwhile, you can minimize this. So guys, now you can see here Eclipse IDs for different platforms are visible, for Java, for C++, for PHP below, for Java and DSN developers, and like this all are visible. We want for Java, so I'll click on Eclipse ID for Java developers. After clicking, you can see it automatically took the Java which we installed before. We installed Java in the following location, if you remember. Here it is. Okay, it took the same path. This is why Java is important before installing Eclipse. It automatically took the Java path, and this is the installation folder for Eclipse. Okay, so it will create a start menu entry as well as desktop shortcut. Click on install to install it. It is now installing. Agreement, accept now. The installation begins. So guys, now you can see here we successfully installed Eclipse ID. Here is the desktop shortcut, and let us see the following path before clicking launch. C users Amit_C users Amit_. Here you can see Eclipse folder got created. Click on launch here. You can also double click here. I'll click on launch. Now it will launch Eclipse ID for the first time, the 2021-09 version. Now herein you can see it is asking to select a directory as workspace. So workspace in Eclipse is a space wherein all your project files, folders, directories and plugins will get saved. So we will keep it as it is. You can also change the location from here, but I'll keep the default. It's fine. So it will go under Amit_ folder. Here it is. Here it will create a folder Eclipse_workspace. It's fine with me. I'll keep this at default. Click on launch. So guys, herein you can see our Eclipse started. If you want to straight away create a new project, go to file, click on new. Herein you can straight away create a Java project, or you can click on project. I'll straight away click on Java project because I want to create a Java project. Herein you can see you need to add your project name. I'll add Amit Java application. The location you can see it will go under Eclipse workspace. I'll show you later. Execution environment, it took Java 16 on its own. I'll click on use a project specific JDK 17. It took Java 17 from our Java folder. Rest keep as it is. You can uncheck this. It is not required for a simple program. Click on next. Now it will create our first project. Herein you can see everything looks fine. Click on finish. Guys, here it is, Amit Java application. Click, you can uncheck this, close this, don't need. Now we need to create a new Java file. What I'll do, I'll just right click, click on new, and I'll just add a Java class. Here it is. You can add the name of the class. I'll add demo. You can add the package also, but I'll leave it as blank. Modifier public is the default. It's fine. If you want to add a public static void main straight away, you can add it, and I'll click on finish. Here it is. You can see it automatically created public static void main for us. I'll just print something quickly. So herein I printed something. Now guys, go to file, click on save all. Now we need to run it, but before that let us understand this. Here in public we used a modifier, class is our keyword, demo is our class name. So the name of the Java file demo.java, the name is demo, should be equivalent to the class name, which is fine. Public again is a access specifier. Static herein is it basically allows the main function, this main function, to be called without the need to instantiate a particular instance. Okay, void is a return type, main is the function. It is called when Java application begins. String argument is used for command line arguments. This is used to receive any command line argument. That's why it's an array. The following system is a predefined class that provides access. Out is an output stream, and println is used to display the string, the following string. So everything looks fine. To run it, I'll just go to the project and click on run as Java application, click on it. Now you can see the output. Is visible. Amit thinks we successfully printed it. So now let us see the location of the project. I told you we created workspace here under Amit underscore folder, Eclipse workspace. Herein the following is an Amit Java application, and the following is our file source demo. Here it is. You can see it is having the same code. So in this way, guys, we can easily create a Java project and application. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily download and install Eclipse. Before that we installed Java. With that we also saw how we can run our first Java program on Eclipse IDE. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do subscribe to our channel Amit Thinks.